Tell us a little bit about what you saw and being able to relay that message to Cora when you watched Kimbrel pitch and kind of help out so he wasn't tipping his pitches.
So tipping pitches, we hear about it all the time.
People at home understand what tipping pitches is all about.
It's amazing.
And that's remarkable.
Alex, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you remember how we came up with the stadium sponsor employment draft?
I think it was just an amalgamation of everything we do here, right? We love drafts.
Do we?
We
don't even do that many drafts.
We've done a handful, though. We love each picking things. Like we love lists. You know,
Yes.
I mean, this is the rule of BuzzFeed, right? Is people love a list.
What do you
People
think
love
BuzzFeed Jonah's up to
objective
right
takes.
now? Right now.
BuzzFeed. Oh my God, Jonah Peretti. That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully living his best life, basking in the media world which he birthed.
A cool one.
A good one.
Yeah.
One we're proud of. And
We're
excited
building kind of on the
about.
legacy of that. I don't even know how we got it to like a BuzzFeed's aside here. We're introing the podcast that we did the most work for in like the last year.
People love objective lists based on subjective things.
Correct.
We know this. We know this from the alignment chart.
Yeah, they loved that.
From
People loved the alignment chart.
Hey, you know what? Love it or hate it, you listened.
Or maybe you watched along
Right.
silently while you listened to the podcast version and you selectively paused it so that they wouldn't get unsynced like some
Yeah.
people who listened. I was going to acknowledge that a couple weeks ago on the pre-recorded version on the MPP pod about the pushback that we got to the alignment chart, and then I just decided not to. Because if someone was mad at us for that pod and they came back for one more pod, my goal with the NPB episode was to be like, don't keep listening if you're going to be mad. Don't. And then the same with the renderings pod. It was like, this is the real shit that we're doing here. Don't try to come and be like, this is a hot take zone where we have playful, angry, back and forth debate about things in the bit. No, that's not what this is. This is where we come to talk about Globe Life. This is where we come to talk about Loan Depot.
Yeah.
This is where we come to talk about Petco.
Mm-hmm. And like SoftBank also.
So, a lot of SoftBank talk. Stadium sponsor employment draft. It's all right there in the name. We drafted the stadium sponsors, the MLB stadium sponsors, of which there are 25, I think, 23 or 25, based solely on whether or not we would want to work at those companies and what we would want to do there. This is an important detail that we haven't chatted about on any of the previous episode teases that we've done for this. If you drafted one of these sponsors, you got to say what you want to do there. There's a couple other wrinkles. We're about to explain it all. But before we do, I am Bobby Wagner.
I am Alex Baisley.
And you are listening to a Tipping Pitches episode that was banked 6 weeks in advance and makes me very nervous. All right. We're here. We're in the Blank Check Studios for some reason. I didn't want to record this podcast in my own home because my dog would have become a prominent part of it. But we are here in the Blank Check Studios. We are joined by repeat guest. I think you might be the most frequent guest of this podcast, Michael Baumann.
I'm definitely the first person you knew after you started doing this. So
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Like you're talking to major media figures, before we started recording.
You were our first
spoilers.
major media figure.
Yeah, I
that's
was your
right.
first
You were.
major media figure.
I actually don't think that's true. in the
We had
first
Mina Kimes on.
Yeah, we had Mina Kimes on the
podcast.
podcast in
Okay.
2017. That was back when she still wrote baseball
She is
features.
much more major now than she was.
Correct.
In
That's true.
2017.
Yes. You are the most major media figure in our heart who's ever been
Okay,
on
I'll
the podcast.
settle for that.
I'm trying to butter him up because I feel like Baumann always gets mad at me for
Just generally.
just being a shitlord, but I don't know how I got that reputation because I was like, what? Because I was your producer.
Yeah, anybody in a producer or editorial role in my career ever. I
was like 7 years younger than you.
Yeah. No, I really think that's it. Like you give off just extreme irritating little brother energy.
That's how it's done. And Alex is the older brother in this situation, and that's why that dynamic works. We're also joined by returning champion, 3-time guest of the podcast, Matthew Roberson. Hello, sir.
Champion. I'll take that.
We
I
got
was
Say
wondering
about
how
a
you'd introduce me.
medium media figure.
Yeah,
in tipping
yeah.
pitches.
Mike got a real glowing review of his work.
Well, I was
I'm just
getting
your
ready.
friend.
I was getting ready to give you the glowing review of your work, which is
hit
that
me.
I do think that you appeared on the most beloved episode of Tipping Pitches ever recorded.
Wow, that's huge.
How's that? How's that for buttering?
That feels
you up?
really good. It's a little concerning that we were very, very drunk for that.
I don't
Did
know
you
how
ever
it
listen
makes me
back
feel.
to that?
Of several times. Yeah, it's hilarious. I listened to the Patreon episode too. I paid money to listen to an episode that
I don't know
was
why
on.
you
did.
did that.
Yeah, I
I
don't
would
know
have
why you
just
did
given you a gift link.
It was more like I was on the go. I was like, I want to listen to this right now. Texting Bobby will take 4
Like
days.
put in my payment information.
No,
here.
that's not true. I'm a quick texter. Texting Alex will take 4 days.
That's true.
Right.
Minimum.
Okay.
Minimum.
Well, anyway, it's
4
great to be here.
business days. It's great to have you. Alex, how are you feeling about this idea? Are you feeling good about this? Are you feeling bad about this?
Terrible. I
I'm
don't know why we're
nervous.
here.
I got to be honest. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too. I mean, drafting anything, you very much get put on the spot, I think.
What's your first pick?
But you know, we're continuing our tour of just rating and ranking pretty much every corporation that's ever touched Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I thought that might be a good place to start because this is like the project now. How do you feel about that? Like the project of this podcast is no longer about baseball. It's about just businesses that have nothing to do with the sport.
I prefer it, frankly.
More than like having to do actual baseball analysis like our friends at Fangraphs over there.
Yeah, they can roll out like new features that I have fun playing around with in my spare time, new dashboards and everything like that. And then I get to go to Glassdoor and see what the fuck is up there too.
You say that as we speak right now, the last thing that I wrote that is published on the site is a story about whether or not it's okay to have an affair with your sister-in-law.
Oh, what was the verdict?
Right.
I would love to know.
And does it depend on which side sister-in-law?
Well, I was
By the way, I know which side it was. I will not reveal it on this
okay.
podcast.
So that was the
sourced up over here
discussion.
now, dog.
I've had that discussion with probably a dozen different people over the
Okay.
past 24
About
hours.
which side is worse.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that nobody has answered with, well, it depends on how hot she is.
Brother.
You're just not running in enough Barstool circles. I
No,
guess.
apparently not.
You haven't made enough inroads in that community.
That joke is so impolite. I feel comfortable releasing it on this podcast instead of in DMs with somebody.
Save it for the that's a paper trail. Not like this podcast that nobody listens to.
Yeah.
You should really save your off-color stuff, which I know that you love to roll out for the Patreon episode.
I don't know. I left the last State of Labor in Baseball frustrated by how much of the gold I left behind the paywall.
Mhm.
That was like the
I have to say, a glowing review of your pepper take from my mom when I saw her last. She was
Yeah.
like, I was checking that out. He was really funny about that. I think it was like something about the phrasing of like King something of Shit Mountain or something like that. She really liked that.
oh, that's not me. That was Daniel Lavery. I
Right,
stole
but you
that.
stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stole it from
yeah.
a better writer. Yeah.
You
Call that-
you interpolated it.
Yeah, I was gonna say interpolation.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's great. Nicely done. Look
Oh,
at that. Come
oh
on.
my God.
Come on. This setup is really weird. I've never recorded a podcast sitting at different desks. I guess I should explain the idea, even though it's in the title of this podcast, and presumably Alex and I will have put some intro on the podcast ahead of it, explaining why we're doing it. We are here to how do I say this? We're here to draft the stadium naming rights sponsors, but based only on the criteria of which company we would most like to work for, or least hate to work for, I guess, in the case of a lot of these companies. They don't seem great, just as a point of contention up here at the top. I have a number of rules here that I would like to run through, unless that idea needs more explanation. Is that clear enough for everybody?
I'm
I think
familiar
I
with
think
labor.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's worth noting that we have not defined would like to work there, right? This is a personal decision. If you want to make $1 million,
Just like your personal decision
Exact-
in 2020. Actually, really more like 2021. They weren't ready yet. But
was that a J6 joke?
no, it wasn't a vaccine joke.
were there.
It's telling that you thought of it as a J6 joke, frankly. I don't know. That's a weird, that's sus, a little sus.
Yeah, I didn't know you were there. We could have hung out.
No, there's no definition for this. I think that's what makes it fun, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If I was like, you
Okay,
have to
good.
go based on these criteria,
Mhm.
right? Like Matthew
I
was
went a
like,
little nuts.
but you also said you did no research. I'm so curious about what that
I
actually
did
means.
most of this on an airplane and did like stream of consciousness. Like, oh, that could be okay. I didn't look into any of the horrors that these companies are doing, which I assume you boys did.
Right.
So if I pick a company and you're like, wait, hold on, the CEO invented a new sex crime that I don't know about, please flag that. For
No,
me.
I'm not going to flag that. I'm just
I
going to let
know.
you keep digging yourself a deeper hole because that's better for content.
All right, whatever. The people who remember me from last time, I think, know what I'm about. They know where I stand.
That's novel sex crimes. That's what I'm about.
Particularly by CEOs.
Yeah.
No, to
No.
be clear, the ones who are doing new sex crimes, I don't want to work for them.
I feel like
what are you against innovation all of a sudden?
move fast, break stuff. No, I feel like you did a really good job of using the podcast where we got belligerently drunk to outline your morals. That was fun.
I thought so.
I thought people really supported your multiple moralistic stances. Rules. The draft will be conducted in snake fashion. It just feels like the best way to create content. I don't know. I briefly thought about trying to throw in like an auction element to this at the last moment, but that felt like a bridge too far.
Too many rules.
Yeah.
Dude, this is Roto. We actually have a point spreadsheet over here.
It's a keeper league too, so you're actually gonna have to work for these companies for at least 3 years. So each of us will end up with 5 companies. I think 3 rounds on the main feed here, and then if you want to hear the rest of it, it'll be on Patreon, 2 extra rounds. The draft order is going to be determined by whatever participant guesses closest on an Alex Rodriguez baseball trivia fact. I'm going to share the question, so I'm taking myself out of the running to be able to set the draft order. Only current MLB Stadium naming rights sponsors are eligible. I have listed them all here for everybody. If you are following along at home, there's a good page on MLB.com that lists all of these if you just look up the teams and their stadiums. But also maybe just be surprised. In order to successfully draft a sponsor, you have to be able to also share what job you would apply for and why. What kind of job you'd like to have at the company. You don't have to actually have like an open role. I don't know if all these companies are hiring right now. Economy's not in a great spot. Each of us, here's the wrinkle. Each of us also has 1 poison pill draft pick in which we can draft a company on behalf of another player. Here's an example of how that would work. Let's just say Occidental Petroleum was on the table. They are not, because they are not a stadium naming rights sponsor, but because we love that company so much, we've done so much scholarship about them. If it was my turn, I would say I'm drafting Occidental Petroleum on behalf of Alex. Alex then has the right to challenge that to reverse the draft selection. The challenge system here is based on, I hate the challenge system, actually. Maybe we shouldn't call it that.
You have to tap your head.
Right. That's actually kind of funny, except there's no visual element of this podcast. But you should still tap your head. The challenge will be based on a random baseball trivia question that one of the other 2 contestants, participants, drafters will pose to us. So in this case, if I drafted Occidental Petroleum for Alex, Baumann could say, okay, whoever guesses closest to the career saves for Billy Wagner. That's the example that I've been using. And whoever gets closest gets to win that challenge. And if I get closer, Alex gets Occidental Petroleum. And if I don't, it's a dangerous game because that means that I'm stuck with Occidental Petroleum. So use your poison pill judiciously, I guess. I don't know. Did you think about strategy at all for this?
No.
I did think of a trivia question.
Okay, perfect.
Hey.
And did you write it down?
Yeah.
Baumann is going full analog, by the way. Here, I feel like this is the right time
That
to
is
share it for
cool.
people what the vibe here is. Baumann printed out my outline, which is dope. He's got a little steno pad over there too. His phone is sitting on the table, but I don't expect him to use it very much.
No.
And he has a Wawa half diet iced tea, half lemonade. Is that right?
That's correct.
Is my glasses prescription looking okay?
The beverage of champions.
Good.
That's a vibe. I'm drinking Dunkin'
What?
coffee.
I got nothing.
I know I'm liquid free over here.
Do you want to go? You want to go juice up?
No.
Take a pause. We haven't even started the draft
no,
yet.
it's
We're
okay.
rolling.
Want to come
Thank
back
you.
a different day? I went through the whole trouble of booking the studio. Everyone feel clear on the rules? Good.
Yes.
Any final objections before we get into it?
I object to
Strenuously,
the
or-
union of these 3
You'll
Just
get
gonna-
there.
just keep
going.
digging.
Keep going.
No, keep going.
It was like a 2 out of 10 and getting worse. So
It's all right. You
Sounds like
recognize
my
that you had bad
ex-wife.
form and you started the rep over.
exactly.
So get to it.
No, let's do this draft.
How
Come
long
on.
can we sit
I
in
was
this?
gonna say, I know I said that NJ Transit runs 24 hours, but
right.
I do need to get all the way back across New Jersey before it gets too late.
Baumann traveled the entire length of the state of New Jersey to get here, and I just want to commend him for that. This is the
You know
first
how much I love you, Bobby?
that
I
much.
came to New York City for you. I came to one borough over from the borough that the train connects directly to for you. You know how long it's been since I've been to Brooklyn?
I don't know.
It's been like 7 years since I've been to Brooklyn.
Well, this is a fucking perfect occasion for it. I don't know what to tell you. You had the free will to say no to this idea,
Yeah.
and I'm glad that you didn't. Okay, here we go. Whoever gets closest on this trivia fact gets to set the draft order. How many times was Alex Rodriguez caught stealing in his Major League Baseball career?
Oh, brother. Do you want us to like write our answer down? Or
I do want you to write
how
your
do we
answer down.
reveal this? Okay.
Well, you don't have to actually write it down. It's fine. Just
I would if I had. I got a lot of stuff over here. Well, I got a baseball card.
oh, who's the card?
Peter Alonso.
Oh,
Mm.
sad. David is a Mets fan. So.
All right, I'm getting
What's he doing with
distracted.
the Pete Alonso card on his desk then?
Sad. Sad.
It's also a train.
Stop playing with shit and think of your answer. Jesus Christ. How old are you? Okay, you have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final answers. Alex? I don't know why I started with him. I knew he wasn't going to be fucking ready.
yeah. What are you thinking? 65.
65. Baumann?
89.
89.
Mm.
Phew, okay, this changes my answer. I'll go even 100.
Even 100. The answer, 76.
Oof.
That
Mm.
makes you the closest, but it was fucking close.
Wow.
That was close.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
close. Set the order.
I set the draft order.
Yeah, you set the order.
All right. Oh my God, this is a lot of pressure right now.
I'm so mad that you won because now we're going to
What do you
be
want?
for 5
What do you
minutes.
want to podcast
forever.
right now while Alex prevaricates?
He's not built for this.
Oh. All right.
I do think that's the first time prevaricates has ever been used on the
I'm
Living
not
Bitches
positive I
podcast.
used it right.
I know what
You,
that means.
it sounded right to me. Matthew, you're going to kick us off.
Wow.
Yep.
The
Mhm.
league done fucked up.
I don't even know what that means.
You let me draft 1-1 in a very top heavy draft.
Bobby's going to go second.
Hell yeah.
Mike comes in third.
Okay.
I'll round us out. The number 4 slot.
Okay.
We're good with it?
I'm
Thank
happy
you.
with
Feel
I'm,
good?
I'm great
Yeah.
with this.
I kind
Everyone
of forgot
has-
I had to talk. I got into like draft mode, like draft prep mode. The GM doesn't have to be live podcasting on draft night. This is kind
No,
of
but
hard.
they probably should be.
Okay, Matthew, Bobby, Mike, Alex. Okay. The first selection in the inaugural and maybe the only time. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how well this goes. Stadium sponsor naming rights draft. The floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you so much. This was a very easy decision for me. As I said off mic, I was doing research for this on an airplane, which consisted of writing down the names of stadiums I could think of off the top of my head and then being like, I know some of those companies. So, number 1 for me, my first choice, the obvious choice for me, your boy's going to work at Petco. He's going to be a sales associate at a suburban location. So, I'm working the floor, specifically reptiles, bro. I'm in the reptile section at Petco. That's my job. I think I'd be very good at it. You'll notice I said suburban location. I want
did.
quaints. I want like children coming in with their parents trying to buy like a gecko.
Right.
And who do they find? Me. I
Not like
help
those.
them.
Not like those inner city Petcos.
It's not what I said. You said that. I don't want it to be busy. That's why I specifically chose the suburbs.
Mhm.
For other picks that maybe come up later, I did choose specific locations, but Petco is so far and wide reaching that I did not specify where I will be working. But I think I would be a great friendly neighborhood associate at Petco.
I think that is the best job that's
Just
available
period?
for these
Yeah,
companies.
yes, I think so.
This is the Adley Rutschman in this draft.
Yeah, my board came
How'd that
together
turn
very
out?
quickly, and I realized that I had a calling, and it was Petco.
Petco associate.
Great logo at Petco too, by the way. The interlocking dog and cat ears.
Yeah,
Hats
they
off to
updated
whoever did that.
it recently, didn't they?
Don't tell me that. Did they separate them?
No, I think I could be wrong. I think they modernized it. Softened the edges.
That is going to change things for me.
I figured.
So I want to wear that logo proudly. These
Where-
colors don't run.
So you're not. So they're based in San Diego, I assume, right? That's their headquarters.
I like
I actually
how
don't know.
We did a whole thing where we talked about before the podcast, like how we were going to introduce
Let's
these
introduce
companies,
each-
and he
Oh,
just
right.
powered straight through it and was like, "I'm working with
I
the
think-
reptiles."
I think people have heard of Petco.
Yeah.
If not, it's a place where you can go to buy pet food, small, I would say handheld animals.
Mhm.
They don't sell dogs and cats at Petco.
No.
This
Oh,
is
do they not?
No, you can't buy a dog at Petco.
Oh.
is that true?
It's true.
Are you sure about that?
Are you
I
sure
feel
you
like-
still want to draft 1-1?
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel
Oh.
like the Petco in Union Square, you can buy a dog from there.
But
Really?
that's insane that they just have
That
like
feels-
dozens of dogs
That feels
running around
wrong.
there.
Jamie, Google
This is a sort of Jamie look that up
Google
kind of feel
Union
to
Square
this.
Petco. If so, we could get a dog tonight. We could go there
I mean,
after
they
this.
deliver too.
I already fucking have a dog.
I feel like
dude.
you have to go to like the Humane Society. You can't buy a dog at the pet store. You
Yeah,
have to
you
go to
can.
like
You can.
a pound.
Are you on drugs?
Not right now. I've been to a lot of Petcos in my day. They have like dog grooming and the place where the dogs can run around and
Yeah,
play.
that's true. That's true.
I don't think you can. If you can buy a dog there, that's even better. Then I'll
Yeah.
be around dogs.
For what it's worth, I'm not seen under the dog section on petco.com.
Sure.
Petco, by the way, is the sponsor of the San Diego Padres Stadium. For anyone who doesn't know,
Beautiful
just
I'm not
stadium.
going to let you do the intros.
Yeah, no. You're on Petco.com and you're buying a dog right now.
And
Use the company card.
yeah,
Don't
Well, no, I
forget.
can't. It's only dog food, treats, supplies,
They're
health
not
and
going to let
wellness,
you buy
and
a
services.
dog online.
This is what I thought.
That's how I
though.
got my dog.
I thought it was dog supplies only and handheld pets. I'm sticking with that term.
Handheld pets. Some reptiles are too big to be handheld. I think this is a fucking awesome pick, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank
Nice
you.
work.
Like I said, it was very obvious for me. First one that came to mind, somewhere high above the plain states.
Okay. It's my turn. I would like to select Coors Brewing Company. I'd like to be a beer taster at Coors Brewing Company
Yeah, we all knew it was
as
coming.
my job.
Mhm.
Coors Field, the Colorado Rockies play there. Everybody knows that. Coors Brewing Company is an American brewery and beer company based in Golden, Colorado. Why did we let Golden, Colorado have that name? That's such a great name for a
Golden,
city. We
Colorado.
just gave it to a fucking town in Colorado. That's bullshit.
Wasn't
Founded
there
in
a gold rush in Colorado?
Yeah, pretty
you would know
famously.
more about. You're the history guy.
I was there,
in this
yeah.
dynamic.
Also, the gold cans for Coors Heavy. Those are cool.
Mm,
Yeah,
true.
Coors, not even one of my favorite beers, but weirdly the only beer sponsor on this whole list.
That's
That's
incredible.
No,
not
no,
true.
that's
Yeah.
not true. There's one other.
It's not even the best beer sponsor on this list.
Idiot.
Oh fuck. Well,
Real Sam Bowie choice here. From
Yeah.
Badu.
no, I don't agree because I'm not really a Budweiser person. Now we're getting ahead of
Now we're
ourselves.
saying, yeah, I'm not revealing anything.
And I
keeping this
don't
tight
want
to
to
the
live in
vest.
fucking St. Louis. I'll tell you that much. Founded in 1873 by Adolf Coors. That was before the other Adolf. And Jacob Schuler, it is a subsidiary of Molson Coors. The first Coors brewery in Golden is the largest single-site brewery operating in the world. A few months ago, I went to the Guinness Storehouse in Dublin, and it was honestly a revolutionary experience for me. It was awesome, and I thought, should I just change my whole life?
Yeah.
And just get into brewing beer?
See, but you're
Which
going
is
to
a
be
thought
working.
that every fucking 28-year-old white
Mhm.
guy has ever had.
Your experience would be much different at Coors, though, than
I was going to say
Guinness
yeah.
in Dublin. That's very.
Well, obviously.
I've been
whimsical.
to the.
But it could be a step on the ladder, no?
That's true. Oh, you're working your way up.
Mm.
I like
I'm a
this.
careerist.
Okay,
You know this about
I didn't
me.
think about that. I'm working at Petco for the rest of my life.
I've lived in two
Handing out
small.
reptiles by hand.
I've lived in two small Midwestern cities where there's nothing to do but college sports and binge drinking, and like the brewery life looks pretty appealing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
I'm not mad at Coors Light. I like Coors Light.
I like Coors Light too.
Yeah, of course that's fun.
I don't know. Bud Light I can't do anymore. Alex and I had a bad experience with it in college. Like a really, really bad experience with it in college.
Speak for
How
yourself.
bad can your experience possibly be with Bud Light?
I don't know.
It was
Drink 22 and see how it goes.
Fire. My Coors choice, by the way, was can designer. That's what I had written down for Coors.
Oh, that's
Mm.
pretty good.
interesting. I like
You-
that.
So you told me
You
that
think
didn't-
you can do better than the mountains that turn
no, I
blue?
think I'm going to build off that.
Okay.
They have a great foundation, and I play around with it, kind of like the Utah
Mm.
Jazz jerseys, how they're constantly sort of playing within the form.
Right.
That's what I'd be doing at Coors.
Maybe like one of those holographic can you like
That would be
move the
cool.
can and
Isn't-
the image changes with the light. Is that
Isn't
what it
the
does
Coors
already?
can already holographic? Or no?
think it's
I know it changes with the temperature,
temperature-based.
but I thought it was also a holograph situation.
Yeah, how do cans work?
You know about canning technology, don't you? That seems like something you'd know about, honestly.
No, that came after me.
Okay. You're not that much older than us. Okay. Beer taster at course. Mike, you're up.
Wait, what does that job actually mean, though?
It's like literally you have to get certified in making sure that it tastes like it was brewed correctly at the right temperature. It doesn't taste too bitter. It doesn't taste too light. Like,
I got it.
So is that just like quality assurance?
I'm not just sitting around cracking open Coors Lights with the boys.
It tastes pretty good.
Yeah. Quality assurance. I don't know what it's actually called.
All right.
Okay, all right.
You guys know what I thought.
I don't need these to be real jobs. I just want to know what you're envisioning
Right.
at each of these jobs.
Yeah, don't be the rules guy to me.
I'm not. I wanted you to paint a
It's not your
picture
role
for
here.
me.
Okay.
That's the beauty of this draft.
I'm glad you said it doesn't have to be a real job because I'm going to take Progressive Insurance off the board. Progressive Insurance, stadium sponsor of the Cleveland Guardians. They're where I buy my car and renter's insurance from. They're cheaper than Geico. I have nothing but good things to say about them. I'm going to be their vice president in charge of marketing and advertising. Okay. And what I'm going to do is freshen up the ad campaign that they've been leaning on for the past 20 years.
My girl.
And I'm going to take Flo is fine. We can retire Flo comfortably. I'm going to take Jamie and wring his fucking little scrawny ginger neck. And then I'm going to let go and let him regain consciousness and take him out behind the Progressive Insurance headquarters building in Mayfield, Ohio, and beat him to death with the blunt end of an axe.
So you've drafted murder.
What happened to you?
To be clear, I don't think you have to work for Progressive to do that. If that's your main goal.
Yeah, but I can't get paid to do that.
That's okay.
So
That's
becoming the VP of marketing is just your in to
Yes.
meet Jamie, and then you lull him into a false sense of confidence before you kill him.
Yes. Alex,
All
you're
right.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
Why do you hate Jamie so much?
Have you seen those commercials?
I'm much more familiar with Flo. I'll be
Which
honest.
one is he like the skinny, scrawny one?
Yeah, the one you'd beat to death with the back end of an axe. Yeah.
All right.
I think when your commercial universe has like side characters who then go on to headline their own commercials, like, you know, when they get spin-offs, that's too much. You got to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't nip it in the bud, you get the axe.
Nice use of nip it in the bud.
My progressive choice would have been Flo's handler. That's what I had written down. Driver, bodyguard, stalking her green room. What do you guys think is on Flo's rider?
Flo's handler. Okay, Alex, you are actually up now.
I am actually up now. 4th overall pick in the draft. I am going to Minnesota and working for the Target Corporation.
God damn it.
Sponsor of the Minnesota Twins ballpark.
I really thought that I was going to be able to punt this one to the second fucking round.
No, pick 6 was going to be, I was going to use my poison pill pick to give Target to Alex.
Scooped you.
Yeah. Give me a second. I got to rewrite my entire board now.
Headquartered in Minneapolis. I'm literally reading from your summary right here. Target.
You're reading from Wikipedia.
Target operates retail stores. Just as
Do they still do that?
8th largest retailer in the United States.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. First of all, you get to go and live in the communist home in the United States in Minnesota.
That's right.
And I think I would like to be the person who decides which ancient band shirts they put out in the T-shirt section.
Ancient is an interesting way of
You
describing
know what? You want to know why I said I wasn't there for canning technology?
Strokes
It's
out here.
because the band shirts that they have at Target are the bands that I listened to in high school.
I've always been so curious how they land on those. Is it just like rock music and then sorted by all-time popularity? Because it's like Beatles, Rolling Stones, The Who.
It's like whichever band has sold their IP rights or is dead.
I've bought
That's
at
it.
least one Red Hot Chili Peppers t-shirt at Target.
That seems low.
Dude.
That's bleak.
I've bought a lot of t-shirts at Target.
I love Target's clothes.
Target's great.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Big Massimo head.
No, I like the newer one, Goodfellow.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
That's more my style.
All right.
Massimo, I was like, that was middle school zone.
Yeah,
for me. I was in the
totally.
Massimo zone.
When I was
we let the Massimo talk. The first day of school in 7th grade. Yeah, sure.
You're
let
laying out the
Massimo
fit
talk.
on your bed before the first day of school. Massimo head to toe.
when I was traveling in London, I was in an Uber on my way to the airport.
Okay, international travel.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking with our Uber driver, and he was like, "Yeah, we just got Whole Foods for the first time. Like, it's crazy.
Why are you
but
not
it's
doing the
super
accent?
expensive."
Do the accent.
Don't do
Come on.
the
His
Do the
accent
fucking accent.
was crazy. I couldn't even do it. But he was like, "But my daughter is like obsessed with this like store that like we don't have here. She lives in the States,
Yeah, dude.
but it's called Target. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
It's mental fat.
British people love Target. I don't know why.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I mean,
either.
maybe it's because it's wonderful.
I think they don't have super centers. You know, they don't have Meyer.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Meyer's great.
Meyer.
Do you know they have TK Maxx over there?
Yeah, I do.
Mm.
And that's
Fucked up.
what
Little
nonsense.
hat.
I don't
No,
even
that's a hat tip to
understand
the
that.
journalists, right
It looks
there.
unfinished.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
4 journalists sitting around recording a podcast making a joke that only journalists will get.
That sounded like a laugh that's not going to be reciprocated by the listeners, but that's it.
If we just keep laughing a little longer, it'll sound like they're laughing along with us in the car.
Well, I hear myself in my headphones, so it already sounds like someone's laughing along.
I'm really proud of you for sticking with it.
I'm doing my best.
Strong pick, by the way. Target was high on my board. Definitely
was-
the company I'm most familiar with here.
Mhm.
I was going to make you the face of the TV ad campaign that tells all the liberal white women who've been boycotting Target,
Mm.
we've gone woke again. Please come back.
Right. Or I would be the dog. I would play that role.
Be
Just,
the
like,
dog.
Paint the little target on my eye.
No, just you like talking into the camera in a conservative, sensible suit, but with the Target.
I feel like they phased the dog out. I haven't seen the dog in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, they did kind of move away from
I
the
mean, I
dog.
got bad news. The dog's probably dead.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I know where we can get a new one.
No, you
Pet
cannot.
You can.
That's up for debate. Not at mine.
It's up for debate.
I'll get you a salamander.
Good pick. I really would have liked to make that pick
So
myself.
I'm sorry.
When I
What's
was
the
at
name of the
Target-
game?
When I was at Target this weekend, I literally turned to Phoebe and I said,
Wait,
I wasn't even.
did you say what your job would be at Target?
It's the guy who picks the t-shirts.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot that part. My bad.
I turned to Phoebe and I said, what if I just gave it all up and just worked at Target? Like, I think about this all the time.
Like sort of like retail?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember that kid
Do
who
you
went
think we'd all
viral?
be happier?
What the which
There was like a
kid?
kid in like the Ellen era who went viral for just like being a hot.
Oh,
teen who
yeah,
worked at
that's
Target.
right. He was just like a
Justin
blonde
Bieber or
kid.
whatever.
Yeah, he was just good at his job, I
Mhm.
guess.
Those
Okay.
are the days.
Those were
Good
the
pick. You have
days,
another
man.
pick.
Oh,
Snake.
oh shit! It comes back to me. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, we're into round 2.
He's furiously scrolling.
I think I'm going to I'll hedge here a little bit and do the other end of the spectrum and pick Sutter Health.
Mm.
Ooh,
Okay.
Sutter Health Park is the current and temporary home of athletics. Based in athletics. Based in Sacramento, California, they're a not-for-profit integrated health delivery system.
They make no money.
Yeah. Operating 25 acute care hospitals and 200 clinics in northern and central California. As far as healthcare companies go, I suppose ones that say they're not for profit are a hair above the ones who are actively sucking up profits. I guess the margins there are probably pretty thin. But I think I just want to do like outreach there. You know, I want to be the guy who goes around and from community to community and says, we got healthcare right down the street. You know, you need health. Is that arm broken over there? We can fix it. Like,
You just
yes,
explain
we
healthcare
can.
to people?
Right. I don't know if you know, but there's this building
we
down
can.
the street.
Alex walking around Sacramento going, si se puede. Sutter Health, si se puede. I'm really glad we specified it didn't have to be a real job because I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Yeah,
about.
this is the fakest job we've had thus far.
What do you mean? I feel like healthcare companies have, well, maybe not.
Door-to-door knife
Door-
salesman?
Your example is, hey, is that arm broken? I think they would say, yes, get away from me.
You broke Baumann. You broke him. We're going to have to reset him.
I think likely what this means is just going to like fairs and sitting behind a booth while
team.
people walk. Right. I'm the Sutter Health street team.
Okay.
We have cool swag. We have those like Live Strong bracelets.
This is a fascinating choice. I got to be honest.
Mhm.
Sutter was pretty low on my board.
Guess someone doesn't care about healthcare.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
Not how I'm gonna
my
live my
notes
life.
doesn't sound like a real company.
Exactly.
Conversationally, I want to be like, good pick, let's move on. But I just can't say good pick to that. I just can't. So pick, Mike. Now it's your turn.
All right, I need to come down and do a deadpan delivery for this.
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to pick Tropicana.
Fuck.
The sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rays, beautiful modernist edifice,
Yes.
Tropicana Field, and the
Not
job.
so beautiful or modernist at the moment, but
No.
on its way back, I
Yeah,
guess.
we'll get there. And the job I'm going to pick is Assistant Deputy Director of the Central Intelligence Agency for Operations, parentheses, Central and South America.
Okay.
All those coups we did for oranges,
Mhm.
I want in.
We're bringing them back.
We're bringing them back. We're doing slavery in Cuba from Meyer Lemons.
Hell
You were
yeah.
not kidding about front loading your content on this one.
So, like, let me ask you from a practical
I'm going to be
perspective.
down there in Port of Spain, Trinidad, in a Panama hat and a sensible linen shirt,
Let me ask
drinking
you-
at the hotel bar.
Dude, I wore
running agents.
sensible linen pants to Paolo Getty's wedding in El Salvador, and you commented on my Instagram post that I looked like a drug dealer.
You did look like a drug dealer.
So let me ask you this from a practical perspective, like your I-9 or your W-2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, who does it say paid you? Tropicana? Like, that's what you're doing, but
I mean,
but you're working
No,
for the
it
CIA.
says Uncle Sam, but we know whose payroll Uncle Sam's actually on.
Okay, I understand. So
juice.
so you're not actually working for Tropicana, is what you're saying.
Not official.
I'll let it slide.
Hmm.
Nicely done.
It's not what I had.
So what did
What
you
you
want
want
to
to
do?
do? Taste orange juice?
I put flavor creator. So
Think of how many flavors you could create once we return democracy to the people of Panama.
That's true. That's much more noble. I was envisioning like a big room with just like magnets, and I put them together. I'm like guava, pineapple, ship it. I want to get America more into guava. I feel like it's underutilized.
I totally agree.
Kiwi
No, I
was a big
disagree.
one
Can't
for
stand
me.
guava.
Really?
Yeah. Just,
What don't you like about it?
it just
Too
tastes
sweet?
weird. Nah,
Weird?
it's just got this odd, like,
Your Midwest disposition says no.
what's that supposed to mean?
The guava, it's too
First
exotic.
of all, I'm
for
not
you.
Midwestern.
I know.
What is
We're
guava?
from the
Too
same place.
spicy.
Guava's too spicy.
Too spicy.
I
Damn.
like guava.
Where do you stand on the decline in frozen fruit juice concentrate? It's going extinct.
Is that true?
It
Not
is,
familiar
yeah.
with
I
Mm.
didn't know that.
Well,
Hearing this now
you
for
could
the
have
first
you could
time.
play a
We're gonna
role in
bring
it
back
Okay.
once we have the surplus from
Right.
Brazilian citrus after the elections.
Notably, the CIA is really good at sustainability and keeping things going for a really long time. You're going to bring it back.
Yep.
I wasn't aware of this. I'm hearing about this for the first time.
We're
losing out on fruit juice
re-taverning,
concentrate?
yeah, to frozen juice concentrate.
Do you think we're all going to be around by the time it's gone? Or no?
No, they're like taking it off the shelves right now. I tried to buy it over Christmas and couldn't. I had to go to the ShopRite and the Acme
Oh,
to
wow.
find frozen fruit juice concentrate.
One of the more South Jersey sentences ever
What
spoken
flavor
on this
were you hunting for?
podcast.
I was looking for lemonade and orange juice, not like
Sure.
the
The classics.
yeah, just like
Yeah,
the
play the
absolute
hits.
basic white bread fruit juice. It's not
Yeah. Not
the
guava.
glorious future that you're going to bring us. I'm
Well,
excited.
not
about
anymore.
that.
You
Yeah, I
snaked
guess
my
that's
job.
true.
all the money's going to you.
Yeah,
I just needed a little on the side to create new flavors, but I guess
but we'll talk
not.
about it off air. We can get you a flight on the Air America plane down there.
Thank you so much. You know, we used to be a proper country. 2 MLB stadiums sponsored by juice companies.
true.
That's true.
But no more.
And the rules clearly state only companies that are
Minute
active
Maid.
sponsors.
I can tell Alex is thinking
there
about
is.
it. Minute Maid Berry Punch, so good.
Mm.
Just
I was
free
never a big-
advertising.
I was never a big Minute Maid guy. I wasn't a juice box kid. Were you a juice box kid?
No, I was
You don't strike me
I was
as
a
juice
Capri
box
Sun kid.
Oh, fuck
That's
yeah.
that's
me
the
too, bro.
juice box.
Right.
No, that's a juice pouch.
Yeah.
It's a pouch. It's
Different.
different.
So different. And
Capri Sun
I can't believe
Stadium?
you'd even say that on this fucking podcast.
Listen, guys, we're not here to get into semantics. Okay, the farther we go, the less sense we're gonna make.
Wow.
I
You
put them
guys
all
with
in
your,
the same
privileged
family.
upbringings with your juice boxes and Capri Suns. We had Country Time powdered lemonade.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah.
It came in the little like
not little.
cylindrical or the big the big cylindrical.
Nothing little about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
brown, right? I can picture it. The container.
My dad was still drinking that as recently as like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know if it was still country time, but he was still making like powdered iced tea and putting it into the fridge and drinking like 24 ounces an hour. It seemed
Yeah.
like. And I was like, Dad, you gotta put this away. I guess that makes it my pick. Guys, it's a pretty big drop off from here. Okay. For my second pick, I'll be selecting T-Mobile, which is the sponsor of the Seattle Mariners. T-Mobile US Incorporated is an American wireless network operator headquartered in Bellevue, Washington. Its majority shareholder and namesake is the German telecom company Deutsche Telekom. Alex, you want to try that in a German accent real quick?
No, you nailed it though.
No, I think you could do it. Your accent work needs to expand.
I don't think it
Beyond
does actually.
Off-air impersonations of the former British NYU president. T-Mobile is the second largest wireless carrier in the United States with 140 million subscribers as of September 30th, 2025. Here's what I'm going to do at T-Mobile. I don't know what the title of this role would be, and I don't really care. I'm going to be the person who puts 5G towers in places that actually make 5G work. Because, and don't make this into a COVID thing. I can see it stretching across your face. Don't try to do it, Baumann.
I was thinking about how T-Mobile and Deutsche Telekom were a major cycling sponsor at the turn of the century.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Of
course
you were thinking about that. Everybody subscribed to Wheelie Sports. Can someone fucking explain to me why we have a technology in 5G where it says 5G on your phone, but it doesn't actually work unless it also says like 2 other letters? What the fuck is that? I'm going to be the person at T-Mobile to fix that.
Anyone know what LTE is?
No.
Never known.
Why does 5G not work, but 5G UC does, but only sometime, and then it goes away, but still says 5G?
And how come you park on the driveway, but you drive on the parkway?
Did you get any airplane food on the airplane where you came up with all of your
Did
How was
I?
it?
No, I didn't. I slept and I watched Aaron Brockovich.
Good airplane movie.
Good movie.
I'm really upset about the 5G thing, and not for the reason that most people on podcasts are upset about the 5G thing. I just don't understand why it doesn't work. Just tell me that I don't have service.
Yeah.
Stop fucking lying to me. I'm not stupid.
My phone's very dramatic. I get SOS all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Yeah. I have T-Mobile. It works okay.
That must be why you're getting SOS all the time.
I like T-Mobile. I've had a pretty good experience with T-Mobile. I used to have Sprint, and then they acquired Sprint. Sprint was not good.
No.
Sprint was the last cellular company that didn't pay for the proprietary technology where you could be using the internet and on a phone call at the same time. So if I was on a phone call, my phone didn't work.
That's awesome.
In like 2016. Like I couldn't be fucking scrolling Twitter ignoring what Alex was saying to me on the phone. So
Someone's looking out for me.
I'm gonna be the guy at T-Mobile who fixes fucking 5G. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, boys and girls.
Hell
That's my
yeah.
pick.
I like the pink too.
Yeah.
It's a
Pink
good
is
color.
good.
Yeah, I feel like living in Seattle, working at T-Mobile is a pretty good job. You probably know a lot of people.
I know exactly where the headquarters are, right on the side of a highway. Get the Factoria Mall right there.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I definitely know some people over there. That was on my list, just like guy who hangs out with people I went to high school with.
Mhm. It's an alternate path for you. Not now.
I don't know how I would have
Now
gotten
you
paid
set
for
culture.
that.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Or
Now
if
you
I don't
set
like
culture
those
over at
people anymore.
GQ.
I
You
know.
brush shoulders with Anna Wintour at One World Trade.
It's been a minute. Anna's been ducking me, but that's neither here nor there. Is it my pick?
It is your pick.
I'm picking head of Condé Nast. No, just kidding. You're right. There is a big drop off. Might be where I get a little silly with it already in the second round. No,
So
actually,
now's where you're getting silly.
no,
with
you
it.
know,
Okay,
what?
all right.
Well, this is not actually the silliest I could go, but I did want to say this just to get everyone's reaction. Fuck it. I'm going to be CEO of Oracle. I'm going to get rich. If we're living in the fantasy world, I'm going to be rich as hell. It's a fake job. We all know that.
Mhm.
You wear some suits, you go to meetings. How hard could it be?
At this point, you don't even have to wear a suit. You have to wear a
Yeah.
fucking cut-off sweatshirt or whatever.
I'm not doing the thin hoodie, the Sam Altman Allbirds shit. I'm not doing that. I'll wear some nice suits at the very least.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to work. Do I know what Oracle does? No, I don't. But I know that you can be very rich working there.
Alex knows what Oracle does. Explain
Alex,
it.
explain it
Explain
to
what
me.
Oracle does. Explain SAS.
Like, dance monkey. I can't even find it on this sheet because I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
Can you look up how much the CEO is worth?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a not insignificant amount.
That's what I expected.
They're a multinational technology company headquartered in Austin, Texas.
Oh.
Co-founded in Santa Clara in 1977. So this actually doesn't say anything about what Oracle is about.
What
or
website
does.
are you on?
It's all
my summary. 200 billion is
they
how much they're able to
they sell
like that.
database software and like cloud services.
The cloud.
You know, enterprise applications.
We've
You're all
actually-
familiar with enterprise.
Bro, we've spent a long time talking about Oracle on this podcast because it was one of the Wikipedia pages that I chose
know.
for one of our wiki episodes.
Yeah.
And I still don't know what they do.
Exactly.
And you still don't know what they do.
Yeah.
I don't think they know what they do.
I think you
Besides
can do it.
surveillance.
That's what I'm saying.
I will
might
write
be the
you a
CEO
referral.
already.
Mhm.
Here's what they do. Their core application software is a suite of enterprise software products, obviously,
Yeah, well, we knew that.
including enterprise resource planning,
Of
which
course.
we all know the difference between ERP and enterprise software, of
Mhm.
course. Human capital management, that's Baumann's favorite thing to do in the
Human
CIA.
capital management.
Customer relationship management. All right, I actually know what a CRM is. I got to use the CRM from time to time in my day job. Customer experience commerce and supply chain management.
All right.
They just build a bunch of fucking software that people use.
Fine by me.
Keep doing what you're doing, boys.
They also sponsor a shitty boat racing team that lost the America's Cup and can't get it back.
Mm.
Tough to hear.
Is there any niche sport that you don't know about?
No.
I interviewed a world's strongest man recently. Are you up on that?
I don't know about. There was Eddie Hall is the only world's strongest
It
man.
was not
Yeah,
Eddie Hall.
What was the context?
It's not out yet, but it's for our real life diet column.
Oh,
Keep your ears to the
right.
street, everyone.
When are you going to interview me for real life diet?
I don't think you have the juice, brother. This podcast needs to go a little harder.
Yeah. Well, we're on our way. This episode could be the thing that takes off. Okay, CEO of Oracle.
That's right.
You have another pick.
200 billion in the bank. Oh yeah, and I go back to back.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I was not prepared for that. And we're doing 5 picks total.
5 picks total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna work for Chase, sponsor of the Arizona Diamondbacks, and I'm gonna be the guy who decides what all the points get you. I am the proud owner of a Chase Sapphire card. They've got some points.
Mhm.
I've never really understood the points. I know that they can help you with travel a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I want it to be a little more fun. So I'm like, 1 million points gets you a hotel, whatever. 5 million gets you a flight. I'm saying you get 10 million points, brother. You're starting for the Diamondbacks tonight. You get to throw 1 inning for the Arizona Diamondbacks if you accrue 10 million Chase Sapphire points.
Interesting that you would want to pitch.
Yeah.
Maybe dealer's choice. You could play third base. You could take a line drive to the tee if you want. Whatever you want. You've earned those points.
I think I want to play right field. Like if Soto can do it, I could do it, I think.
See, I don't want to be in the mix. Right field, there's a chance you never touch the ball.
Yeah.
I guess
I
that's
hope
true
so.
of that's any position.
Exactly. That's like that's our difference of approach.
I would wanna- I would wanna
if you
make
put me
a
on a
play.
major league field, I'd better fucking not touch the ball. That's on TV.
I love this. Any other points reward systems?
That's
that you
all I
came up
wrote.
with?
It literally
Okay.
says right here 1 mil hotel, 5 mil flights. Next line, come in
Is
and
this
mix
just
it
a
up.
note on your phone?
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
And I'm doing the strike through when other ones get taken.
Excellent work. Okay, guy who decides what points you get at Chase. That brings it back to me. Okay. I'm gonna poison pill Alex.
Of course you are.
That's part of the reason
Saw it
why I
coming a
took
mile
Oracle,
away.
by the way. I didn't want to get poison pilled into working at Oracle. I want it to be
Ooh,
on my
nice.
terms.
Right, right.
I'm gonna poison pill Alex. I can't believe you took Chase though, because I was gonna use Chase to poison pill him.
Joke's on you. Me and Jamie are buds.
Well, I was gonna make you Jamie Dimon's personal assistant. Alex, I'd like you to work at Globe Life. Fuck. I'd like you to be a first-year investment analyst at Globe Life.
This was my go-to poison pill. I think it's far and away the worst company on this list.
So, okay, enlighten me because I know nothing about them.
Globe Life is an American financial services holding company listed on the New York Stock Exchange that operates through its wholly owned subsidiaries, providing life insurance, annuity, and supplemental health insurance products. The company is based in McKinney, Texas. So not only Do you like the only perk is you get to go to Rangers games?
Right.
At Globe
Congrats,
Life
man.
Field. You work in Texas with a bunch of people who actively chose to work
And
for a
not
life
just
insurance.
Texas, suburban Dallas
Right.
is like it's the worst part of Texas by such a huge margin.
Correct. Selling life insurance to Americans,
Mhm.
life insurance and health insurance. So you're like,
Well, you have
you're in the
experience
collateral
doing this.
damage zone. Like you might get domed if things really go the wrong way,
Yeah.
and you have to live in Texas.
Well, I think in the job description, it's doing insurance fraud because it seems like all they've done over the years is mostly
Insurance fraud.
insurance fraud and occasionally like pyramid schemes.
Do you want to share more about that research?
Not really. You're familiar with Fuzzy Panda, the anonymous short seller who released a report on Globe Life?
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, no, they
Are
were
you coming out as Fuzzy Panda right now?
There's just been like DOJ investigations, multiple reports that have said they're just doing fraud left and right, and subsidiaries are illegal pyramid schemes and harassment and drug use. I don't know. I mean, the more that I talk about it, could be a kind of fun place to work. No rules, no laws over there at
It
Globe
does
Life.
seem very no rules.
Maybe I should have
Mhm.
given you crisis PR at Globe Life. Will you guys allow me to amend that?
Fuzzy Panda said what?
Okay, what's the trivia question? Anybody got a trivia question for
Oh,
us? Mike, you want
I
to give
got
us a
one.
trivia
Okay.
question?
Do you even want to challenge it? Yes.
I do want to challenge this
Okay.
one, yeah.
All right.
Now I'm nervous. I don't know why I did
Name
this.
the college campus closest to the school that has won the most College World Series titles. So if you can name the school, that's 0 and you win. But if you guess wrong, whoever gets geographically closest to the school in question wins.
I don't know why I thought anything less than something like
Wait,
this.
I
for a
want to
trivia
play along
question
from
as
home.
you
Can
were
you
going.
repeat that question?
Yeah.
Okay. So name the school that has won the most College World Series titles.
Yeah.
And if you're wrong, the wrong answer that is geographically closest to the
Okay.
correct answer.
Okay. I have my guess.
And who goes first in this? Does Alex go first?
No,
Yeah.
I have to go first
have to go
because
first,
I
yeah.
challenged.
All right.
I knew not knowing anything about college baseball around Michael Baumann would come
Mhm.
back to bite me eventually.
For $1, name a school.
Yeah. Name a college.
Wait, so am I naming the college
You're
or
naming the college.
If you,
okay.
yeah.
And if you get it, then you win. But if you don't, then whoever is geographically closest.
I'm going to name Vanderbilt.
Fuck. Seriously? I
I mean, you can also say Vanderbilt, I guess.
don't think I can I?
I guess not. I guess not.
All right. I don't know. LSU?
Well, it's going to be close.
Is it Tennessee?
No.
Is it Florida?
No.
Do you,
Fuck, I don't know.
before we reveal, do
I
you
think
do you want to make your guess real quick?
my guess
Yeah,
for
Matt,
most
you-
national championships, I believe, is the University of Southern California.
That is correct.
Damn.
So
I thought about
Wow.
going California, and I thought, but I weirdly had like Cal State Fullerton in my head.
Hmm.
Cal State Fulton's won a bunch.
Yeah. And then in the 2000s, they were pretty dominant.
Unstoppable in that college baseball video game.
But it felt like too much of a risk to go California if it was someone in the SEC.
Yeah.
Like that would have been too far away.
Mhm.
So Alex, you had LSU?
Yeah.
LSU is closer. LSU is 1,823 miles from USC's baseball stadium.
They're neighbors.
Vanderbilt is 2,009 miles.
Oh
away.
my
Sounds like a
God.
win to me,
Like
baby.
150 miles? This is fucked up. This is cruel. So so I get crisis PR.
Yikes, brutal.
Vanderbilt, by the way, real young guy answer from Bob over here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt won their first national title in 2014.
That's I think when I started paying any attention to college baseball, when like Carson Fulmer was on that
Yep.
team, and I was like locked in for 2 years, and I was like, this might be the greatest baseball team ever assembled right here. I don't think it was.
I mean, part of it was just like I felt like Vanderbilt was close enough to other ones that I thought might be in the running. That,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if I was not going to
Mhm.
be right, then I might as well be close. I think Florida probably would have been my second choice, but I don't even know if they're close.
No, I mean it's USC has 12, and I don't think anybody else has more than 6.
I'm hearing about this for the first time.
Ball nowhere. I was a college baseball scout once, technically.
What?
Yeah, I got paid like $20 to file scouting reports. So I was like unemployed, and I just was remember Teamwork Online. You guys ever use that website?
Yeah.
Found a job for like the College Baseball Scouting Network or something. So I would go to like UW, UC Riverside, watch Troy Percival's son. He was all right. I don't think I gave him a very good scouting report.
Oh, we're planning like a Fangraphs New York office outing to Rutgers UCLA when Rock Chalowski, the presumptive #1 pick, comes in. You guys want to go?
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's do it.
I'll put you guys on the.
Wait, so is that Rutgers?
It's at Rutgers. Yeah.
Okay. It's not really much of a New York City outing, then. People meeting up in New York and then going down? Okay.
Yeah.
right.
They're taking the train in.
Doing
and
karaoke?
and
you're driving around the corner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bobby and Alex, you guys know about Rock?
No.
Rock?
That's the guy.
No.
That's his name.
Who's the guy?
Rock Chalowski.
Rock
Oh,
Chalowski.
oh.
I just assumed he wasn't talking about rock, the music genre, because that would have been a really embarrassing thing for me to be like, no. You mean the genre from the Target t-shirts?
Right. Yeah.
No, I don't know anything about that. That's fun. That sounds
Yeah.
like a fun time. When is it?
Second weekend in April, I think.
Okay. All right, great.
We'll
I'm
be in
there.
touch. We'll
All right.
Make it David.
We'll circle back on this.
yeah.
I'm
And
going to bleep all of this so that we don't get doxxed. So that our real-time assassination coordinates aren't out there. Fuck.
Imagine dying at Rutgers University.
that is the median outcome for people I went to high school with. So
Bobby, did you apply? You trying to go to Rutgers?
Did I apply to Rutgers? I did not. We used to call that Butgers where I grew up.
wow.
Got him.
Sorry.
Mike?
Tough talk from
I didn't make up the name. All right. I didn't make up the fucking name.
No, I applied to TCNJ because I had a journalism major. And
What are
Rutgers
that?
didn't.
That has a different name now, right? It's like
No, it's still TCNJ.
oh,
It used to be Trenton State.
but I thought now it was like Thomas Jefferson College or something.
Oh, did they change it? Thomas Edison? There is a Thomas Edison College.
No, I'm wrong.
Okay.
It is just still TCNJ,
Yeah.
and it became that in 1996, the year I was born.
Wow.
It's a young millennial.
Makes you think.
TCNJ is a young millennial.
Anybody else want to name New Jersey state colleges? Stockton,
Ooh.
Rowan.
Rowan.
Rowan has also not been Rowan for that long.
Yeah.
Used to be Glassboro.
You know, Alex and I did a live podcast at a college class at Rowan, a journalism class, a broadcasting class.
No.
It was kind of anxiety inducing, I guess. We were in front of a bunch of freshmen.
That is about like the academic level that would get you guys, I think.
Damn it. Some nice people there. Nice people at Rowan. Shout out Debbie. Okay. I think this is now makes it Mike's turn because that was my turn and I got poison pilled by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, get ready to learn Globe Life, buddy.
Globe Life.
Globe Life also is one of the fakest sounding companies
Yeah.
on this list.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to pick Daikin,
Yeah.
the
Should just pick that myself.
sponsor of the Houston Astros, which is not as much fun as Minute Maid.
No.
And substantially less fun than Enron.
Forgot about that.
Those guys have all the fun.
They're the smartest guys.
What a history for that stadium.
So by my quick tally, there were 3 beverage companies, 2 retailers, and 13 insurance
Yeah.
people who don't
Annuities,
make anything,
yes.
people who don't add anything to society, people who, when I'm dictator of the world, are going to be looking for work.
Where does Daikin slot in on this?
They make real stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Daikin
They
seems pretty upstanding.
They
to me.
make like chemicals and stuff, but like they also make medical equipment. And I want to
also-
be
Like HVAC.
Yeah.
HVAC. God, HVAC was one of the great liberalizing, one of the great, driving forces in the American population movement in
Yeah.
the past. Because think of like all the booming cities in the South and the West, they would just be uninhabitable without air conditioning.
If
So-
dying at Rutgers was the median outcome for people you went to college with, getting into HVAC was probably the mode outcome.
No, the high school people I went to college with,
Oh, right.
the median outcome was it January 6th. I think.
Wow.
But I would like to work for a company that actually makes something,
Mhm.
makes a physical, tangible machine. And specifically, they make rebreathers and respirators.
Oh.
And I think that the way I snore, I could be useful in the testing and development of those products.
Oh,
and they're based in
wow.
Japan, right? So you get
Yeah.
to go over there, maybe.
Yeah,
Get a little travel out of it.
So can I just say like R&D at Daikin?
Yeah.
Okay, great. It's like maybe the realest sounding
I
job
know.
any of us have come up with so far.
I wanted to be grounded for
Well,
once.
my job at Daikin would have been HVAC guy. That's what I
Yeah.
wrote down.
I
An
had
honorable
Daikin on my list
profession.
too. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what I would have done for them. Maybe like branding, marketing. Their marketing's pretty bad, frankly.
Yeah, it's funny that they've been the Astros stadium sponsor for a while, and I didn't know what they did until I
made-
started researching
no
for this.
noise.
They need someone to do it, to go around and be like, are you feeling cold? Because we've got HVAC shit over here.
So speaking of
Our community outreach, right?
Oh, right.
my
All
family
of your
has
jobs are just
experience.
explaining the concept of a job.
He works in communications
Yeah.
and he writes press releases.
No, my family has experience in branding in HVAC. And my great uncle owns a company that installs like internal home vacuum systems, and their slogan for a long time was "Our work sucks."
Clever.
Wow,
Clever.
topical with that shirt over there too.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, bummer we have no visual element because great T-shirts in here
Mhm.
all around.
Do you want to do a quick recap of them?
Fit check. Yeah, Mike's got the Dave Parker. If you hear any noise, it's just me and the boys bopping. Alex is rocking a Hot Mulligan T-shirt. Bobby, I can only see the top half of yours, but all I see is "Work Sucks." And is that Felix the cat?
Yes, as well as the
And
Grim Reaper.
Okay, sick.
And the Grim Reaper's scythe has broken, so it works. Sucks.
Are they getting the buzz going?
I
I think Felix has got a drink in his hand.
Yeah, I think they got a little buzz going.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
This is from noted Philadelphia designer Heavy Slime.
no, nice.
Great. And then I've got the bootleg Oasis Manchester City merch.
Did you just buy that on the street?
No, someone sent it to me. They were like, "I saw this on Instagram. I think you would like it."
Oh,
and I
yeah.
said, "You are correct."
That's
I
great.
was gonna say, if you got that at the concert, then we have been in the same room before. But
No, this is definitely not sanctioned by the
Yeah.
Oasis
Corporation.
estate, by the Gallagher estate. They would love this,
Oasis
though.
estate.
I also, to be clear, do not fuck with Manchester City as a concept. I think they're pretty evil. I would not go work for Manchester City.
me neither.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
I want the bruvs to know where I stand.
Yeah. Let's put a pin in that and come back to it after we go beyond the paywall, so I can cut a promo on Pep Guardiola.
Okay. Alex, it's you, dude.
Alex is thinking about different ways his life can go, and
Yeah.
the light is draining from his eyes.
Right, and how I can explain each of these brands to the people who need to use them.
Dude, you're playing with house money. You dodged Crisis PR at Globe Life.
I know.
You're good to go.
I think I am going to go with Rogers Communications.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah.
Sponsors Rogers Center, where the Toronto Blue Jays play. First of all,
Toronto.
to Toronto. Nice to get out of the States. They're a like telecom and media company.
Nice to get out of the States. Alex is like, I'm on a lot of lists. I better go work in Canada.
Yeah,
Not that
after
many
the
lists.
January 6th incident, I gotta get out of here.
Now
We call it 6 January up there. Sorry.
Weirdly, I think they're more likely to arrest you for J6 in Canada than in America
Yes,
now.
yeah.
Anyway, go on, Alex. You can work at this company if you want.
Well, I think if I'm understanding Rogers correctly, I think they're like one of the most hated companies in Canada.
Yeah.
Because like they have outages all the time and they're this massive like telecom conglomerate.
Not
monopoly.
like T-Mobile, who's loved here.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Everybody hates the cable company.
Yeah.
But they also own a baseball team. So I feel like you can write the perks into the contract yourself. I guess I'll be the
Oh, good call.
I guess I'll
I
be
didn't
the
even think about that, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I'll shy away from actually just assigning
I'm
myself
the
as the
GM
GM
of
of
the
the Blue
Jays.
Jays. But I would be the guy who writes the apology letters to everyone
Oh.
when like 911 service goes out because you have outages and stuff.
Do they
I guess
have
it's a form of
911 in
crisis.
Canada? It's probably different.
Yeah.
I don't have a joke.
The world
guys.
may
I thought Baumann might know the answer to that. That may be his next trivia
I have no
question.
idea. Yeah.
What number is 911 in Canada? If only we had Steve Sladkowski with us. We've really had a lot of Canadian guests on the pod.
It's a lovely city. I'm a fan of Toronto.
Definitely.
They do have 911 in Canada,
That's huge.
just in case you're ever up there.
I go
Okay.
up there. I'm not afraid. Unlike you, worried about coming back.
I think Rogers is like fine.
Aren't they like running a monopoly though, basically?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are.
And you're okay with that?
Change from the inside, right? It's got to start somewhere.
Corporate sabotage for Rogers Communications.
Mhm.
They've also got the naming rights for the Canucks and the Oilers. So
I get Canucks
that
and
out.
Oilers tickets too.
I don't know if they own the team, but they own. It's like Rogers Arena, Rogers
No,
Place.
they own the Maple Leafs.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow,
you're going to be all right.
Monopolistic.
this is kind of crazy. I'm walking back my pick right here, but
I
I'll
don't think that's allowed.
I'll stick with it.
They also kind of own the media. They have Sportsnet, so you could get in there.
I've
That was
always
gonna
wanted
be-
to own the media, frankly.
That was going to be my job. I was cheating. I put staff writer for Sportsnet. Just my
Yeah.
job for a different company.
Just Jay Onrate's friend. That's
Right.
They own the media.
For some reason, you said staff writer at Sportsnet, and I was like, what, like scripting the games? Like, what was?
Well,
What are they writing?
I
over
mean,
there?
those NHL refs, they might as well.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Okay, good pick.
Great, shipping up to Toronto,
you got to drop that second T. That's my first note for you.
Yeah.
Toronto,
There we go.
Toronto.
Toronto. Got to watch tape of Don Cherry. And then you get the.
Got to go see Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Mm.
Amazing cameo for the Rogers Center in that movie. If anyone has not seen it and you have the opportunity to go see it, incredible.
Fun stadium,
cameo.
by the way. I was there on Looney Dog Night. So hot dogs were $1.
Oh,
They sold like 40,000.
Not the kind of loony dog night you can't have at Petco.
guys, I think that concludes the main feed version of this podcast, and we will
yeah.
continue it on Patreon. We have all completed 3. Should we do a quick update
Yeah,
for people?
let us see what our life looks like.
Let's all read our own. Matthew, why don't you go first?
Okay, my first pick, I'm going to have to go back to my notes to make sure I get the verbiage right here. First pick was sales.
Actually, wait. I'll read them because I've documented what everybody actually said.
Okay, great. We have the court stenographer over here.
Yeah.
Neighborhood sales rep for reptiles at Petco.
That's pretty good.
The CEO of Oracle.
That's right.
And guy who decides what points get you at Chase, which is JP Morgan Chase.
I'll
by the
take
way.
that.
Mhm.
I went second. I selected beer taster at Course, guy who fixes 5G for T-Mobile, and I tried to select crisis PR at Globe Life for Alex, and I was unsuccessful in my attempt to poison pill him. So that is my third job. Mike went third. He selected the vice president of marketing and ads for Progressive Insurance so that he could do a hate crime against the.
It's not a hate crime. Being annoying is not a protected class.
Skinny necked dudes. I don't know. Is that a protected class?
It's not, by the way. I checked with my lawyer.
Has anyone heard from Jamie recently, by the way?
Assistant Deputy Director of the CIA, parentheses, Central and South America, which is a job at Tropicana, and R&D at Daikin, doing HVAC work.
No, medical respirators.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Medical respirators. Medical respirators.
I'd be
But
happy to do HVAC, but
He's just proximate to the HVAC,
Yeah.
guys. He just thinks he could get along.
well, I
with
want to
them.
stand by the air conditioner. I run hot.
I know that's right.
fair. It's warm.
As
in
you
the
guys
studio.
can probably smell
Yeah,
it.
it's warm in the studio. Alex went fourth. He chose guy who picks the t-shirts at Target. Quote, I just want to do outreach. Hey, how's that arm feeling? At Sutter Health. At Sutter Health. And the guy who writes apology letters for when 911 goes out for Rogers. Those are your 3 jobs.
Those are my 3 jobs.
Fascinating.
Quite a career. That's where we're at right now. We have 2 more rounds over on Patreon available right now. Please head over to check out part 2. All right, this was the stadium sponsor naming rights draft. He is Michael Baumann. He is Matthew Roberson. Anything you guys want to plug? I'll also insert this back onto the main feed episode too, so that you're
Okay,
not
thank
plugging
you.
for just a couple hundred Patreon listeners.
Yeah, read my work. I had a Cade Cunningham profile come out today. Read that, please.
Speaking of Dallas, Texas.
Arlington, even worse.
Oh boy,
Oh boy.
Mike.
Get a membership at Fangraphs. We've got all that gives you all the fun tools. We've got the lab that just came out today, which is I'm going to have to learn how to use it because Ben Clemens is way smarter than I am. Also, subscribe to Wheelie Sports. You can find the link to get it direct in your inbox on my Blue Sky page, or you can subscribe on Medium and get hot cycling content every week.
Hot cycling content. Alex, you want to plug anything?
Yeah,
You launching a
go check
Substack?
out Tipping Pitches anywhere you get your podcasts.
And what is that?
Yeah, we are a
The people at home understand what's
the
going on.
people at home do understand what it's about.
Wait,
We're
but why aren't you
corporate mergers.
Why aren't you plugging your alt-right Substack now that it's sponsored by Polymarket? I'm being serious.
How long until Polymarket has a stadium?
Jesus,
I'm surprised they don't already.
like under 3 years.
Feels like a good spot to end the podcast. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. This was fun. You're the best. Okay, thank you for listening. If you want the extra 2 rounds, if you want those last 2 rounds, you know where you got to go. You got to go to patreon.com/tippingpitches. You can use promo code sponsors to get 50% off. If you're not a member, you do have to sign up for the top tier, top level of access, the A-Rod VIP Club. This is it. This does it for our pre-recorded episodes.
For what? Oh my God!
You thought I was
it was a
announcing the
pregnant
end of the
pause.
pod?
I was like, oh my, this is really it? Our swan song?
Is there any kind of pause on a podcast that's not pregnant? He has a pregnant pause as he thinks of the answer.
Right? Maybe a thoughtful.
A
pause?
hush falls over the collective
Ooh,
room.
I'm gonna start using that one. Yeah.
A hush fell over the pod.
Yeah.
Have we done great work here this month? Do you think people feel properly prepared for the MLB season?
I sure hope so. Because that was our goal. This is our goal every year, right? Is we want to properly prepare people for how to engage with the upcoming Major League Baseball season. I think we did a great job.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's gotta do it.
You know, you might go to Effectively Wild to learn whether or not Kyle Higashioka has been outperforming his expected outcomes for the last 4 years.
I fell asleep halfway through that, you know? Through that sentence.
Don't be mean. Those are our friends over there.
I kid.
And you might come here for the deranged thoughts of 4 unwell men as they talk about whether or not they would like to do crisis PR for one of the various fake banks, non-bank entities that sponsor MLB stadiums. Next week on the pod, we're going to have my report from my experience in Tokyo at a World Baseball Classic game. Hopefully, my hope. That's it's hard for me to say this early in advance, but that's the plan. We're going to do banned topics, and then we will have a special guest to talk about the New York Metropolitans and socialism. And the week after that, baseball will have started already. We're gonna have to roll out the 2026 bingo card, and I hope something that we have planned comes to fruition with just a national baseball writer. I'll leave it at that. No other details. A national baseball writer. We'll see you then.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alex Rodriguez. Tipping pitches.
Tipping pitches.
This is the one that I love the most.
Tipping pitches.
So we'll see you next week. See ya!